Hey folks, welcome back to another Elite Dangerous video. This one is how to upgrade your ship. If you've used the love tap method to make some credits, link to the video in the description, you'll no doubt be wanting to buy a new ship. Now I suggest having at least 6 million credits before upgrading, as this will give you a small buffer if things go wrong. Otherwise you can just skip ahead and ignore the intro. Before we get going, we need to head into the outfitters and tweak the ship's loadout. We want to increase our jump range by removing and changing some modules. Less ship mass equals more jump range. First we'll sell our weapons. We don't need them anymore. As we sell them, you'll see the jump range at the bottom increase slightly. They're now up to 8.9 light years. We've got nothing in the utility mounts. So we're going to core internals. And we want to put these as Class D modules now. By doing this, we'll shorten the number of jumps we need to get to the destination. Nearly there. We don't need to change the bulkheads because there's no Class D for those. Every time we put a Class D in, our jump range goes up because they have a lower mass than the other classes. Done. There's nothing we can upgrade in optional internals, however, we can fit a fuel scoop. So we're going to go in there, equip there we go, fuel scoop, a 2E. This lets us refuel for most stars on the journey. Now, we need to head to Heading Orbital in Epsilon City. City? The reason being is we can get a 50% discount there, and they sell most, if not all of the modules we need. Epsilon City is controlled by Yi-Young Rui, and the systems he controls have a 50% discount on modules, weapons, and ships. Bargain. If your ship costs less to buy, then your rebuy cost is lower too. Oh yes, rebuy cost down there. In this case, it's just over 1,000 credits. And the best thing is, you don't even need to pledge to Yi-Young Rui to get the discount. So now we need to plot a course to Epsilon City. And now we can plot the route, which is 98 light years. So that will give us 11 jumps, which is not too bad. So let's get out of here. With the magic of editing, we can skip the journey. Just remember, as you're flying around looking at other systems, use your Discovery Scanner to actually get some more information about them, which you can then turn in at the Universal Cartographics at the other end. Here we are at Heading Orbital. Now, I haven't refueled here because we're going to sell the ship in a minute. There's no point putting the fuel into a ship that we're going to sell. Before you buy a new ship, I would strongly suggest stripping the one you're selling, as you lose 10% of the value when you sell it. However, you don't lose any money when you sell back a module or weapon. Going to outfitting. And we're going to strip the ship down. You can either sell the module or replace it with the lowest value Class E module. So in here we can then go and just put in a 2E. We can sell some bits in here. If it's loaned, that means it didn't cost you anything. So the only thing we can really sell in there is the fuel scoop. Okay, everything else is loaned, and we've got nothing else. So now we can go and buy a new ship. We go to the shipyard. And, oh, wrong one. There we go. Sidewinder. So we want a Cobra MK3. That's what I suggest buying now. It's going to cost us 297,261 credits. And that's with the discount. So we're going to buy it. And we want to exchange our current ship with it. So we get a little bit back. Just a little bit. Bye bye, Sidewinder. Now with around 6 million credits, you can buy an outfit, a Cobra MK3. They're a pretty decent build. So now we need to go back into outfitting. First are the weapons. Now, weapons is always going to be a personal preference. For me, I go with 2 Class 2 gimbaled burst lasers. Burst lasers are good against shields. And 2 Class 1 gimbaled multi-cannons, which are good against the hull of a ship. Now we can go to core internals. Now, ideally, you want A rated on everything. However, you want a couple of instances where you want Class Ds as they have less mass. So we're going to go and put in a Class A power plant. Class D thrusters. If you want, you can put A's in, but you can see the difference in price between the A's and the D's. We're going to go for D's for now. That way we save a little bit of money. And you want a Class A frameshift drive because that gives you the best jump range. Class D life support. You don't need more than 5 minutes at the end of the day. Not really. Class A power distributor because it gives you more available power in your weapons, shields and engines. And then Class D sensors is good enough. Then you've got your fuel tank in there. Now we can go to optional internals. What I'm going to do here is change things around a little bit. So we want a Class 4 cargo racks. Another one. Gives us 32 tons of cargo space there. I'm going to put a 3D shield in. Because we're not going to do huge amounts of combat. At least I'm not anyway. It's slower mass as well. There we go, 3D shield. If you want, you could put a bigger shield in if you've got the spare money. I'm going to upgrade this cargo racks as well. The best that it can be. Now you can in there put in a fuel scoop if you want. But if you're flying around in civilized space, inside the bubble, then you shouldn't really need one too much, as long as you pay attention to your fuel gauge. We have more cargo space. And then we're going to leave the Super Cruise Assist in the advanced docking computer. You can change that if you want to something else, another cargo rack. I like the Super Cruise Assist myself. You can change these around if you want to, that's up to you. We come out, set our fire grips up. I generally have the burst lasers on trigger 1 and the multi-cannons on trigger 2. And then you can also have your discovery scanner on the secondary fire group there. Talking of which, I can also sell some universal cartographic data, which is another 24,000 credits. That's not bad. No page, confirm. And that's it. That's you upgraded to a Cobra MK3. You have a 24 light year jump range. You should get you around quite a few places. So you can use this build to either carry on doing the love tap method, or you can choose to do some delivery missions or actual trading. Have a look at the board. We set this to be transport. These give you either courier jobs or delivery missions. That's not bad. 4 units of domestic appliances, 100,000 credits. That means you've got to go to a planet's surface, by the way, that one there. So, yeah, you've got choices now. You decide what you want to do next. And most importantly, have fun doing it. Because that's what counts, having fun. But until next time, have fun and toodles.